Drugs. It is one of the social issues we face here in the Philippines. As we know, drug addiction is everybody's concern. In fact, this was a political agenda during the presidential campaign. Sure enough, the cases of drug addiction are alarming. Our government is campaigning for the eradication of this social illness. It has come to a point that even the United States is concerned in our campaign against drug addiction. One of the remedy is to place them in drug rehab centers. So our agenda is to know whether we are equipped and ready to accept patients who would be candidates for these treatments. So, the underlying question is, are the rehab centers effective in treating drug dependence? We asked the public on their opinion.
Drug addiction really is a big problem these days, especially it's eating up the society, and it just doesn't affect the individuals who are addicts. They are affected in a very bad way, but it also affects their families, their friends, their whole life and the life of people around them. And even though so many steps have been taken, especially here in the Philippines, back home in India, it's still a very big problem, and there doesn't seem to be a very clear solution to it so far. But the war against drug is going on, and I hope that it really eradicates or at least lessens the problem that drugs are creating these days. By rehabilitation, I think it's a very good step in helping the people get back on their lives, to get back to the normal lives, because they have really lost everything. The drug addicts, they will beg, borrow, steal, at times even kill people to get their fix. And they are in a really bad condition, mentally, psychologically and physically. And as I mentioned before, it's not just the individual, the whole family and the whole circle is affected. So rehabilitation really, and especially the programs run by the government, is really taking care, and it's really taking forward the fight against drugs and helping people get over it, get de-addicted, and get back to their normal lives.
For me, anong masabi ko sa drug rehabilitation is quarantine, tsaka parang control.
Drug rehabilitation comes when a person or someone murag abuse gud niya ang paggamit ato na substance, paggamit sa drug. Kay kaso lang if i-abuse siya sa mga tao, if i-abuse ang paggamit sa substance, dira na magawas ang drug rehabilitation for me.
I believe it's a renewal of lives na nasira ng drug problem, kasi beyond sa criminal nature ng illegal drugs natin, it's also a medical condition, a health crisis na kailangan ding i-address, and I believe na the rehabilitation program is necessary para sa problem na ito, the drug problem sa ating bansa.
After listening to their statement, my team and I are going to NDRC, or New Day Recovery Center, located at Babista Compound, to interview their staff on their effectiveness of drug rehabilitation.
I would say we have what we call a package concept in here. So the package only includes the room, the food, and the program. Meaning program, it includes the one-on-one, the family program, that already includes that. That pertains to the client that is admitted. So we have 44,800 per month as of today. So what is not included are of course the medications and other personal expenses, like because the food only is limited to 3 meals. So if they want to have snacks in our canteen, we can arrange that depending on the budget that is given to the family. Number one, the staff should be trained, well-trained professionals, and should be practicing the best practices, the evidence-based practices, because it is very important that the program should have a structure, a structure that are based on the best practices and of course evidence-based, and also aside from that, is that the physical environment should be conducive for recovery. As I always say this, we want the clients to be comfortable as much as possible and be happy on what they're going through, so that they will continue to go on recovery and want recovery when they go on. And of course, another is the components of a treatment process. The components of the treatment process should be there, especially those that are, I would say, really needed in the treatment process, in the addiction treatment process.
After interviewing the general manager, we went to interview another case manager.
Yes, the families come here also to receive updates, and when we talk with the families, we also include the psychoeducation. What's happening with the patient, what help can they give with the patient.
Aside from counseling, what are other methods you use para help ang patients?
Alright. So in the psychiatric department, we are, kumbaga, light lang ang binibigay namin sa kanila na tasks, because all the very important ang rest sa kanila, and we also take into consideration the effects of their medication, wherein most of them feel sleepy, groggy, yun. So the methods that we use are psychopharmacotherapy, the medications that the psychiatrists give, and we also give them activities based on the needs or the skills that they need to develop or perhaps enhance. Yun. And of course, the sessions that we give. We have those cases. No, if you were referring to their condition, yes, we do have. We have cases that are highly suicidal, so we take special considerations to them. We have also cases of teenagers, very young ones, 15, 16 years old, where we give special considerations as well. And also, we have foreigners. We also take into considerations their cultural background, yun, and also the religious background that they have. So we give our services to them. We customize our services to them based on their backgrounds and their cases, most especially. Hindi naman most of the time high profile. Hindi rin naman most of the time senior citizens or our geriatrics. Most of them are from the common. If we are referring to the socioeconomic status, they are in the middle. But we also have the high profile ones. And when it comes to the ages, most of them are from, let's say, from 25 to 50 years old.
After interviewing the case manager, we went to interview another psychometrician.
So, we actually have, we categorize our tests into two. We have the objective tests. That's the paper and pencil, can be answered by true or false. And also we have the projective test, wherein the clients would answer in the form of drawing, blood, or sentence completion. So basically, we just administer the test to our clients and then interpret. So that's the interpretation.
Yeah, we have different manuals for our guide. Each manual can help us to do the interpretation.
Also just scoring and profiling.
We have measurement about the severity. We have test for the severity of the addiction. We have test for personality to identify if there are their personality traits, their dynamics. That's it.
The test actually gives us the present personality traits, and then from there we will give it to the case manager, and they will be the one to compile it and then interrogate their background. So that's when we can come up with the diagnosis. Actually, the test, the psychological tests, it's just one of the basis of diagnosis and therapy. So the psychiatrists and the case managers cannot make a diagnosis based on background lang. So they need also tests.
Support.
So
Test as a support for the diagnosis of the patients. We have pre-test and post-test for addiction and behavioral management program. So it was also a basis on how they progress.
Kasi at the end of their stay here, there will be a comparison of the psychological tests. So from there, we will look at it as a form of basis of progression kanila. If they still need improvements in specific areas.
After interviewing the psychometricians, we went to interview another case manager, this time on behavioral program.
Basically, we follow a program, of course. Tapos, depending kasi yan, it depends from, even though we follow a program, it still varies from one person to another depending on their level of motivation, depending on the frequency of usage, the intensity of the things that they're going through, also sa feelings nila, sa issues nila in life. So it depends from one person to another. So nakatry ako mag-handle ng patient na may meth na ang usage niya is meth, meron din weed. Usually sa na-handle ko is more of weed. Yeah, but I've tried din. I think one example na ma-provide ko is I have this patient, he started using when he was 14 or 15, I think. Tapos na-admit na siya here when he was 19, I think. And then so far, even after he got discharged here, makita ko naman na very okay yung yung progress niya sa labas. I can say that it's very successful because first of all, never siya nag-relapse. And then he followed really the aftercare program, the aftercare treatment. Tapos from time to time, you can see the progress in him. Like he still has the motivation to finish his studies, to achieve his goals. Basically the plans that he made here. Na-follow niya yun. And also, he got rid of the things na parang kumbaga triggers niya sa labas. Ang treatment plan namin is we follow this. May guide kami basically. Isang book siya na depending on the case of the patient. And then we base the treatment plan sa mention ko nga kayo, base sa issues niya. Say for example, sa family. Also kasi in treatment planning, you don't only focus on the patient alone, you also focus on the issues that he or she is going through. So, kasali sa treatment planning yung family. That's why we do case conference, family therapies, because we believe na so long na hindi na-resolve yung issues ng patient with the people around him, he will really go back to his old ways. That's why treatment planning does not only focus on the person per se, but also with the significant people in his or her life. So yun, we follow, meron of course spiritual, meron sa personality, meron sa resolving issues. So yun.
We were able to get insights from the rehab center in Davao. We believe that there is still a lot of hope for the drug abusers, especially with the presence of this facility. They have this passion to serve, and most especially, they want people to change for the better. Also, a lot of support came in from their families and from their close associates. We hope that with these findings, we were able to impart and help with these social issues that confront our country, especially drug addiction. There is a lot to be done for these issues, and we believe that with the cooperation of the community, the government, and as well as the basic unit of the society, which is the family, could be one in combating these illnesses. Drug addiction is everybody's concern, so we hope that with their continued commitment and with our continued support, as well as being able to be visible in all aspects of the trade, we are able to facilitate healing not only for the individual, but also healing for the nation. We hope that there will be another project that will be undertaken so that there will be collaboration and improvements, and hopefully complete eradication of this problem.